Hello everyone, DragonoftheEastblu once again, and I apologize so much for being late. It's just been ridiculous. I've been sick, I've been so busy, and it's just been awful. In fact, actually, I was supposed to upload the actual week 133 because I made a mistake when it was supposed to come out. The problem is I decided to worry about family and loved ones and school over recording the episode, so forgive me for that. And then right after that, I got sick, and it was the cough that I had that stuck for over a fucking week. Even now, while I'm recording this, I still feel the cough is still there, so I couldn't record anything. If I talked, I would cough. If I would breathe, I would cough. If I would drink, I would cough. It was a vicious cycle that where my nose was blocked, and if I tried cleaning my breathing through my nose, I would choke. If I drank water to clean my throat, it would tickle and I would cough. And horrible cycle and awful when someone is trying to record. So that's fucking awful for me. So anyways, I decided to do a triple header episode, writing scripts for each episode even though I was sick, and have it ready so that when I had the time to record, I would record. And that is right now. So let's get on with it with Naruto Fails the Week, week 133, chapter 667, Green Days Are Over. I do wonder what the meaning of this title is. Is Masashi implying that the days of being young, naive, and inexperienced are over? Newsflash, Masashi, they are still here and greener than ever. So who is it that has reached Sasuke before Psycho Bitch number 2? Well, it is none other than Kabuto himself. Yet another villain joins the fight for good. Damn you, Satan! I'm not going to go over this yet again, as it seems every week I complain about another villain switching sides for no reason. The reason for this is because Masashi is actually providing us with an explanation to why Kabuto is no longer on the side of evil. He absorbed different kinds of chakra, so he is now a different person. He knows who he truly is, where he came from, and what his goal is. He is Kabuto. He literally does what Obito did in comparing himself to Naruto, and goes as far as comparing himself and Obito to Sasuke and Naruto. And it's just as random as I expected. What a shock. There's a question I want to ask the Narutards that are undoubtedly watching this video, even though I've already received an answer for it. I shall ask anyways. Are you able to accept this one as well? Are you able to accept yet another traitor, terrorist, murderer, and committer of heresy joining the side of good? You have already answered me yes, but perhaps this time, after what feels like the 1000th time, it has chipped away enough of your resolve and you've come to your wit's end. So please tell me down below if anything has changed here and you question the fuck Masashi is doing. Especially that once again, even the characters of the series question all this. Moving on. Madara mocks the reinforcements that have come to aid Kakashi, Obito, and Minato, which is everyone's favorite ball of awkward homoeroticism, Maitogai. He faces Madara and makes a decision to release the 8th gate, something that we've been warned against and wanted to see for over 10 years. And you know what? I'm not excited in the slightest. Not even a little bit. But we might as well see what it is, so let's move on to the next chapter, shall we? Welcome to Naruto Fails the Week, week 134, chapter 668, The Crimson Springtime Appears. Right away they try to get Guy to change his mind, but unlike the rest of the Naruto cast, he has no fear of death and goes right along with it. That's really the great thing about Guy. He's really the only character next to Lee who knows what it means to be a warrior. He truly follows Bushido alongside the way of the martial artist, which cements how un-shinobi-like he is. The same goes for Lee, which is why Lee's spin-off show is a massive disappointment, as I had naively expected it to be a martial arts-based spin-off, rather than this sack of shit of a comedy. He says his goodbyes to Lee and his friends, and charges straight for Madara to meet his end in battle. But not before yet another backstory flashback! Now for once, I'm not going to complain about this since I really don't know anything about Maitogai's past, and I am curious. It's a funny flashback, and it really does show the emotion, love, and dedication Guy had with his father, along with the same emotions, love, and dedication with Lee, which is far more than I can say for the rest of the series and characters. It really goes to show how out of place these two are, and I can't say if that's a bad thing or a good thing. It's good because it truly separates them from the shitfest that is Naruto, but it's also bad because they are still, nevertheless, part of the cast of this terrible series, a black mark that they can never wash away, along with that god-awful spin-off. But if there is one comment I need to make about the flashback, is right at the beginning. As Guy's father instructs him, two cunts walk by talking behind their back saying that what he's doing is pretty much child abuse. And the training of all children to be essentially child soldiers isn't? Sorry, I just can't ignore hypocrisy. And then we finally see it, the 8th gate. And holy fuck, it does not disappoint. I've always pointed out there being a lack of quality when it comes to the art style, design, and impact of Naruto, but in this 1-2 page panel, it pulls all the stops. It looks fucking good. The art is far sharper than normal, the design and detail of Guy is done perfectly, and the form is actually badass. This was what I was referring to when I said impact. Masashi is notorious for his underwhelming art style and character design. Nothing jumps out at you. But here, it's all good. This will be the only set of compliments I ever give you, Masashi, so don't think that I've forgiven you in any way. I'm just glad that you gave one of your few great characters the epicness he deserves and followed through on the hype, unlike what you did with the demons. But you do score extra points for adding that bit where the blood is mixing in with the steam that is coming off Guy's body. Pretty fucking cool. And let's end this triple header with the last chapter, with Naruto Fails the Week, week 135, chapter 669, 8 Inner Gates Battle Formation. Guy is making Madara eat a DBZ style, which despite all I've said is pretty damn fucking epic. There is then a moment with Lee that is very important in differentiating the difference between his feelings from the feelings and emotions of the rest of the cast. Lee says he mustn't be sad of Guy's choice to use the 8th gate and end his life fighting, because grieving or pitying him would be a disgrace and an insult. Now the difference between this and the previous stats in the series is that Lee and Guy have a warrior's relationship and creed. They are followers of Bushido, where even though they won't show their sadness, even though someone they love is dying, but praise them for their bravery and be proud that they fought alongside them. As was said by the great samurai Kato Kiyomasa, the warrior's intention should be simply to grasp his sword and to die, and Yamamoto Tsunetomo, the way of the samurai is found in death. Whether these two are aware of it or not, that is the path they walk and the way they follow. And it is because of that there is a great difference between Guy's death and Neji's death, along with the death of others in the series. The bonds of Bushido versus the bonds of Nindo. Shed tears but be proud and happy versus shedding no tears because you are nothing more than a mercenary. Simples. Taking enough hits to start bleeding, Madara is actually starting to enjoy himself with the fight, and will most likely be taking things to the next level. Though, whether it will be out of the way how anime battles work where they're only fun when they're even, or just due to Masashi making Madara so strong and has no idea how to kill him, I feel my instincts pull towards the latter. We end this chapter with Naruto waking up, just like that. Well, coming back from the dead, but since they don't play by the rules of death, waking up is all we can really call it. And it wasn't anything special, he just woke up. I'm now once again in the odd spot to where I'm not sure if I'm happy or disappointed that it wasn't all grandiose. I can make fun of it in both cases, but I can't figure out which one is worse. Decisions. Well, that's how it is. I hope you can all forgive me for being sick and late, and more with the issue about this damn cough has stuck around for over a week. But since I'm probably not going to be uploading anything tomorrow, I'd like to wish you all a happy High Feast of Ostara and Spring Equinox. Let's hope the gods and goddesses of spring are finally waking up, because I just want to get some fishing done before the season ends. Anyways, this is the Dragon of the East Blue saying sail on and keep enjoying the fails. See you next week.